start from the 19th verse, chapter 10, Shri Bhagavan. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Antati Kathayishyani Vidyātyāpnadi Bhūtayaha. Pradhanyata Purushreshta Nāst.
Yes.
Which sloka, ma'am?
Yānamaham Vishnu Jyotisham Daviram Shuman
10th chapter.
Marichamasmi Nakshatranamaham Shashi.
10th chapter, no, Ramesh?
Yeah, 10th chapter. 10th.
11th sloka, which one?
No, we started with the 19th one. Now we are in the 21st. We completed the 21st.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So what is we remember last session we were talking about. So this is all about his vibhutis, his expression, his glory, so forth. And he started talking about it at a high level, and Arjuna wanted to ask, wanted a lot more specific details that I'm really hungry to hear more. I'm not content with whatever you've said. And that's where the Bhagavan Vacha starts in the 19th verse. The 19th verse he just starts saying that I'm going to now describe to you all my glories. But he says very clearly that it is endless. There's no end to it. I can keep on talking about it for a long time. However, for you, I will tell it in a very clear sense, only the important ones. That's how he starts the 19th verse. The 20th verse onwards, first he starts at a high level and then he's going to the specifics of the 21st verse. So, important one, right? The first few words of the 20th verse, Aham Atma Gudakesha. So, Aham Atma, right? Aham Atma is very clear, right? I am the soul. I am the essence of each and every one of these. That part is very clear. Gudakesha. That's very interesting. Gudakesha typically, means that somebody who's tightened the hair. That is what is referring to Arjuna. Why would he use such a word is what you have to understand here. Everything there is an implicit, deeper meaning. So, let's say somebody's got a long hair, right? And typically in our culture, we say we don't keep the hair loose, we tighten it, and so forth. There's a reason also, right? Let's say you have to, one is from a respect standpoint, but just also look at it from the standpoint of if you have to drive somewhere, a scooter, two-wheeler, right? Will you keep the hair open while driving, right? Because wind will come and it can obstruct the view. So with the loosened hair, I don't see a clear picture of what is in front of me. Similarly, let's say a person who's in the warfield who's confronting an enemy there in front of it, he keeps his hair loose. He will just one lack of sight or one lack of attention on your opponent, you can be killed. Here, when he says, Gudakesha, he's referring to all of us. Pay attention to what I am saying with a clear vision, with a focus. And you can focus here with the Gudakesha when just like if your hair is tightened, you remain rooted. It is like, you have to tighten yourself. You have to tighten your belt, right? Similarly, here, tighten your mind. Pay attention to each and everything that I'm saying. So, Mahamatma Buddha, Sarva Bhuta Shayastitaha. I am the one All Bhutas, I am the one who's in all of them, right? Aham Adischa Madhyascha Bhutana Mantra. I am at the beginning, I am at the middle, and I am at the end. So here it's very clear, right? What are we saying here? He's at the beginning, he's at the middle, he's at the end. You take anything you take a particular ocean. If you go to the seashore, a wave starts from the ocean, rises from the ocean, remains sustained, for a period of time because of the ocean, and then merges back into the ocean. Similarly, all of us also rise from him. So with the consciousness, we exist because of his, power, because of his lightening of our life, and then we also perish and merge into that consciousness within us. Similarly, any thoughts that come, any second, any thought that comes, where is the thought originating from? Maybe you think it's originating from you, but then no thought can come into your mind unless it is blessed by him. So it arises from the consciousness, it exists, and then it perishes. Everything happens merger. So that's what he's saying, that everything starts from me, begins from me, ends from me. You look at our own, so everything in existence, when he says middle, etc., you just look at the entire progression. What he's saying is that without me, there is no start, there is no end to all the finite things that we see in the world. So starting from the 21st verse, for about 22 verses, he's going to talk about 75 different glories of itself. And these glories will come under different classifications. Initially, it is from a Vedic period standpoint. He'll take some examples there, then he'll take some examples of the Puranas. And then also he talk about at a ground level for all of us. So multiple examples are given. So 21st verse. He says that amongst the Adityas, I am Vishnu. So what is Adityas? Aditya is again, you look at it from a solar standpoint, sun standpoint, right? Initially, it is said that in the Vedas, they had 6 suns. 6 suns in the Rig Veda. Now, it's not that physically there are 6 suns. The same sun, exhibits itself differently during different parts of the month. You would notice it, right? Same sun in winter, its intensity is of a different type, and summer is of a different type. And then later on in the Vedas, they said it's 12. So 12 months, 12, Adityas. And it is there also in Vishnu Purana. And Vishnu Purana is also another Purana in which it is said that all the Adityas, the most noblest of them is Vishnu. So for us, when we say noblest, it is the one that is the most potent, the highest energy, the highest vitality, etc., etc., is what is represented here. So, and if you see, right, the sun, so which is related to what is the next one he's saying, Ahamadischa. One second. Yeah. Adityanamam Vishnu Jyotisham Ravi Lakshaman. Second, glory thing. Ravi. Ravi here means what? Ravi is also again a symbolism of Aditya, right? So here he says the potent of them is the midday sun in summer. Fastest, right? The most vital one, the most strongest of the suns is the midday sun in summer. So that he's saying is him. So if you take the two of these, the Vishnu is from the Aditya standpoint, and among the suns, the different suns, again the same sun, but exhibiting differently its intensity. The one midday sun, which is referred to as Ravi, is the strong. And then Marichit Maruta Masmi. Marutas are what? Marutas are representative of the different air energies. So if you look at air, right, air can be a mild air that is going in, like a breeze. And it can be as intense as a thunderstorm. Now, air by nature is destructive in power. Even the mildest air, if you have your lamp open, let's say you keep your lamp near the window, and there is a mildest air, the lamp will not burn after some time, right? So air by itself has got a power of, destruction. Now it's not a destruction as in this, bad destruction. It's called constructive destruction. We talk about that. So when we talk about air here, we think there are 10 different types of these muddy areas. Gentle, cool, pleasant. So sometimes you may go near the seashore, such a
Your voice is
It is
breaking,
breaking, no?
Ramesh.
Right.
Yeah. Take 1 minute
Yeah,
of switch
right.
off and come back, please. Your voice is breaking, Ramesh. 1 minute.
Is
For
it
the first 2 minutes, yeah. If you
anybody
can
else?
switch off and come back, if
No,
you
no.
can switch off and come
Anybody
back
else?
again.
Anybody else having the
Yeah.
problem?
Yes, sir, it is
Yeah.
not clear.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Is
sir.
it? But from my side, I'm okay. Let me just do one thing. Able to hear me now? Now
Yeah.
it seems okay.
Yeah, now it's better.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, better.
Yeah. It might have been just a temporary thing. Okay. All right. So if you look at
It is actually bit
and
echoing, sir. Not sure why.
what's that?
Little echoing, sir.
Okay, 1 second. Huh? Let me just probably just give me 1 minute. I'll just come back maybe and see.
Yeah.